Background of ERP. The concept of enterprise resource planning has existed long before the inception of the first ERP system. At its origin, ERP is a methodology used to manage and integrate key business process. In 1960s, the enterprise resource planning methodology evolved into automated system to manage ERP process, which began to pop up in the 1960s in response to the growing factory industry. In 1972, SAP released its first solution for real-time data processing, effectively first ERP automation. Throughout the next 2 decades, technology advanced and enterprise resource planning system become more and more popular. In 1990s, ERP adaptation increased steadily into the 21st century. The rise of the internet required vendors to adopt. Along came the cloud ERP system. 2021, today's cloud computing dominates the delivery model of enterprise resource planning. Mobile app allows users to leverage system capabilities on the go. ERP works in general. Enterprise resources planning uses a centralized database for various business processes to reduce manual labor and to simplify existing business workflows. An ERP system typically contains dashboards where users can look at real-time data collected from all across the business to measure productivity and profitability. The users of ERP are those small business and mega corporations alike use ERP to streamline their workflow. Enterprise resources solutions are also used across various industries. Some of the industries where small and large business commonly use ERP include retail, manufacturing, pharmaceutical, distribution, technology, hospitality, construction, and aerospace and defense.
So now, let's proceed to the advantage of the Enterprise Resource Planning System or ERP. This is the category of the business management software which is typically suited for integrated application. One of the advantages of this is you can gain a full view of all business activities, including financials, warehouse, and inventory management and business operation. You can also have a better customer service because of having access to the customer information, fast response to the customer, improving the time delivery, and improve order accuracy. All of the work will be better in Enterprise Resource Planning System. And also, you can improve the reporting and planning of a company or business. Enterprise Resource Planning is a huge help in a company reporting system for every process by having a single source of truth, because this can easily read and generate valuable reports and analytics at any time. Enhancing business reporting is a better tool with real-time information, and that's a real advantage of Enterprise Resource Planning System. We all know that most reports involves the finances, so this ERP can help a lot because software allows you to analyze and compare function across the departments without the hassle of multiple spreadsheets and emails. This is also an advantage to managing the accounts or finances, and that's what we call management accounting. That involves budgeting, costing, cost management, and activity-based costing. We also have human resources, which is recruiting, training, rostering, payroll, benefits, diversity management, retirement, and separations. ERP has a lot of advantage like this. And next is order processing. Order processing is also an advantage to Enterprise Resource Planning System, which can help you to order to cash, order entry, credit checking, pricing, available to promise, inventory, shipping, sales analysis reporting, and sales commissioning. This is a big help for us to have easy work and less hassle in everything.
Next is data security and quality. One of the most significant advantages of an ERP system is data security. After all, at the heart of ERP concept is data. Sharing data such as customer service, sales, marketing, and business development enhances collaboration across the company. The other side to widespread data access is controlling who can see and edit the information. ERP solutions have intrinsic controls to ensure the security of your data. The database of ERP system allows for centralized backups of your important and sensitive data. Despite what many people think, cloud-based ERP system provides an additional degree of protection. When managing your data over the cloud, several suppliers employ round-the-clock security professionals to ensure that their servers are secure. Hackers will find it far more difficult to test attacks on the public servers because of its reliability. Also, the advantages of having a ERP system are total visibility or data reliability. ERP allows total access to every important process in the business by making data from every department easily accessible in the management. The example of that is the management are able to control inventory levels on daily, weekly, or monthly basis. Knowing where the company in terms of inventory levels helps the managers in controlling working capital or at a more accurate level. Also increase collaboration and completion of tasks. Having a ERP system, all of this make it possible to make quick and accurate decisions in confidence.
The enterprise resource planning system challenges. First, lack of deep financial integration. When financial software is not fully integrated into ERP software, it tends to result in gaps in how information flows between the different softwares. This flow of information is not typically something that happens automatically. It usually requires someone to manually move the data between systems, which takes time and money, plus opens the door for human error to occur. And because the different systems are not integrated, you never get a truly live view of the financial status of the company. Second, the mismanaged sales channels. Most ERP software on the market forces you to manage each store individually. This is extremely time-consuming as each piece of information, pricing, inventory levels, product description, and product images has to be updated manually. Such as manual methods run the risk of mismatching data due to human error. Third, the ineffective inventory management. An issue we see time and again is the confusion around managing inventory versus tracking inventory. Sometimes these terms are used interchangeably when in reality they should not be. Software that effectively manages inventory is different from software that simply tracks it.
The solution of lack of deep financial integration. There is now widespread agreement that a robust financial system across country can promote financial integration, stable, high integrated, and adequately supervised markets according to the EBS most recent financial integration in Europe report. Contribute to a more efficient allocation of resources over the time across jurisdictions, allow intertemporal smoothing or consumption, and increase the supply of funds from profitable investment opportunities. Higher level of financial integration also improve competition and lower intermediation costs, result in more long-term economic growth. Secondly, financial markets are susceptible to short-sightedness, herd behavior, and rapid shifts in market mood, all of which can harm financial integration and stability in the future. To guarantee that the long-term viability of financial institution is correctly taken into consideration in business decisions, it is critical that management are staff insensitive are linked with the risks they are incurring. Third, we must ensure that financial integration does not result in an undue concentration of risk and leverage in financial institution balance sheets. This could jeopardize systematic stability. Fourth, we need the tools to mitigate contagion risks across institution and jurisdiction, as well as the ability to quickly resolve aligning banks within an efficient framework of crisis management and resolution in the events that problems arise. Finally, we must ensure that all sources of risk and financial behavior that may jeopardize financial stability and integration and truly monitored and analyzed and supervised. Second, mismanagement sales. An effective motivated distribution channel gives your company access to a large market and generate additional revenue by acting as additional sales force. It can help lessen the demands of your own resources. Here's are a few options to consider. First, adjust your pricing structure. Second, adjust your compensation. Third, establish assigned segments or territories. And fourth, utilize a lead registration system. And fifth is avoid direct sales altogether. Third is ineffective inventory management. Inconsistent tracking using manual inventory tracking procedure across different software and spreadsheets is time, consuming redundant and vulnerable to errors. Even small businesses can benefit from a centralized inventory tracking system that includes accounting features. Inventory management control at the warehouse is labor-intensive and involves several steps including receiving and put away, picking, packing, and shipping. The challenge is to perform all these checks in the most effective way possible. You need to know at any given moment exactly what inventory you have. Gone are the days when inventory could be counted once a year with all hands-on-deck approach. Changing demands. Customer demands is constantly shifting. Keeping too much could result in obsolete inventory you're unable to sell, while keeping too little cold leave you unable to fulfill customer orders strategy for core items, as well as technology to create and execute an inventory plan can help compensate for changing demands. When your inventory is hard to identify or location in the warehouse, it leads to incomplete, inaccurate, or delayed shipment. Receiving and finding the right stock is vital to efficient warehouse operating and positive consumer experiences. Managing inventory with paperwork and manual processes is tedious and not secure, and it doesn't easily scale across multiple warehouses with lots of stocks. Lastly is too few available integration. Generation of data integration solution provides a more structured environment for code reuse and flexible, scalable, robust integration. Over the past decade, enormous efforts and progress have been made in many data integration systems. They can be rudely divided into three major categories according to assets and architectures: the data warehousing approach and distribute or federated approach and the mediator approach. However, the following fundamental function or feature are desirable for a robust data integration system. First, assessing and retrieve relevant data for a broad range of disparate data sources. Second, transforming the relieved data into distinct data model for integration. Third, provide a rich common data model for abstracting retrieved data and presenting integration data objects to the end user application. And fourth is providing a high-level expression language to compose complex queries across multitude data sources and to facilitate data manipulation, transportation, and integration tasks. And also managing query optimization and other complex issues.
Get